Asmongold has never stepped foot inside of Portland, Oregon. He rarely even steps foot outside his own home. The video of him depicting the Portland protest is him cherry picking footage he's seen on a newscaster that's showing mostly footage from 2020 when Trump declared Portland an anarchist jurisdiction. What he's doing isn't telling the truth about what is going on. He's trying to instill fear in people and incite political violence between the left and the right. The state of Oregon's senators and governors, and even the local police, have stated there is no problem with the protesting going on in our city. I've lived here 94% of my entire life. It has always been peaceful until Trump declared our city an anarchist jurisdiction in 2020. Then, for about the remaining months of his first term, it was a dangerous place because he made it so by declaring it lawless. I find it incredibly infuriating that he's saying that anarchy is not allowed under his jurisdiction, which should be true, but he's the one that initially declared us an anarchist jurisdiction. So it goes against his own teachings. During the Biden administration, peace came back to us, and now due to Trump's fear-mongering and targeting of blue states, we are being painted as a civilization we are not. Deploying the National Guard here to attack civilians is a violation of our Constitution on so many levels. We are given the right to publicly protest, as stated in our First Amendment. Deploying the National Guard to quell the citizens who are unhappy is fascism and the moves of a dictator trying to keep himself in power to distract from the Epstein files. 90% of the people protesting are doing so in a peaceful manner. Families with children are walking down the same streets Asmongold is saying is a war zone. It is not a war zone. With any massive political protest, there are going to be a few bad apples in the bunch. This does not reflect the entire state of our city. Most people are waving at one another, going to Saturday markets with their family, or choosing to peacefully protest on land they are legally allowed to occupy. Asmongold is using fear-mongering by painting us Portlandians as a savage group of uncivilized people, when he can't even properly clean his own room. The homeless tent cities of Portland are tidier than the mess he streams from. He's trying to incite violence between the left and the right by giving misinformation about a city he has never stepped foot inside. I have lived here my whole life. Even gone to protests very recently, and I tell you this now, 90% of the time, the protests are fully within the legal expectation of the law, and anyone trying to say otherwise is pushing a hate-fueled agenda. Please report Asmongold's video as misinformation, as what he is doing will likely incite more conflict in my hometown, something he should keep his nose far away from. I know he wants community engagement, but in making statements like this, he is fueling hate-fueled people to come congregate in my city. It was Tiny Tusi who resorted to anarchist antics during the 2020 riots. Tiny Tusi was the man who was found guilty of assaulting people while on probation. Tiny Tusi was the man counter-protesting with guns and ammunition. It was the Proud Boys who brought violence to the streets of Portland, not the crowd of peaceful protesters. That being said, I want to make the statement that I am neither Antifa nor a Proud Boy, but rather an innocent civilian who doesn't want to see famous people paint my city as something it is not. Thank you for listening, and please report his post as fearmongering and misinformation.